Hi everyone, it's Saskia here from FUN Guinea Pig Rescue, and I have this and that, and you know, these are all great sources of vitamin C. So we're going to talk about vitamin C. Scotty just did his video on vitamin C, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to follow up right away with a video on vitamin C as well, because let's hammer the answer home. Okay, so there's a lot of confusion about that. Should I use vitamin C every day? Should I use this particular vitamin C every day, or this particular vitamin C, or is this enough, which is just your greens, right? Your peppers and fruits and all the other foods that contain vitamin C. So what we do here at the rescue is we do not supplement vitamin C. We feed a very healthy diet that contains loads and loads and loads of vitamin C. So that we feel is enough. However, if we have a guinea pig that is sick, that is stressed, that just a little under the weather, or is getting medication for something, or has ringworm or something like that, then absolutely we do. And then we use this. And you can actually use a whole full 1 ml syringe per guinea pig once a day. Now, this is something that people are saying you should use every single day on your guinea pigs because they don't manufacture their own vitamin C. So unless you give this, unless you don't give this, they're going to get scurvy, they're going to get sick. So, you know, this is a synthetic vitamin C. This does not come from a natural source. So just that alone has me a little, you know, it's like I prefer really normal, healthy stuff. Now, this is the natural source for vitamin C. So if you feed a lot of healthy vitamin C rich foods and they are eating good, then there is no need to supplement your vitamin C. Now, these cookies, they love them. So we feed them as treats, not necessarily as a source of vitamin C. Now, the other thing about these is that I'm not so sure how well the vitamin C content stays in the cookie, meaning it disintegrates. Now, an interesting thing about vitamin C is that it disintegrates the minute it hits sunlight, which is why the bottle of the vitamin C, the liquid, is actually brown, because it prevents it from disintegrating. This actually is see-through, so the sunlight can hit it. So I'm just not sure. Plus, I spoke to a gentleman who makes pellets. I did a lot of research on this, and he told me, he says, listen, Saskia, whenever you see a food that says it is being enriched with vitamin C, they're lying to you. So I don't know what to think of that. He says it doesn't exist. It disintegrates immediately unless it's super fresh and you feed it to them like days after it's been made. It's not going to be in there anymore. So that also made sense. But, you know, that is something that I was told. I'm not sure if that is the case or not. Let's talk about vitamin C in the water. That is something that a lot of people still do. They buy these little bottles and they put it in the water because that's what the directions say. Now, the thing with that is that, for one, it does disintegrate again in the daylight, right? If the sun hits it, the light hits it, it disintegrates, and it makes the water taste a little funny. So the guinea pigs are not necessarily going to be very happy to drink as much as they should if they don't like the taste of it. So that is actually a big no-no, okay? So just make sure that you feed a lot of healthy foods. Here we feed 3 different types of veggies or fruits a night. So we do parsley, let's say we do a little romaine, and then we have, gosh, I don't know, pepper. These are super high in vitamin C. So we feed so much of that I know they're getting enough vitamin C. Okay, so the other thing is babies. Okay, if you have a baby, you bought a baby from the pet store, at the pet store and at the supplier level, they are not fed any greens, none whatsoever. So there's a good chance that your baby already has scurvy. The parents already probably had scurvy, the beginning of scurvy. So it is really a good idea though for the babies that you get from the store for at least the first week or 2 weeks to, maybe supplement your vitamin C. Give loads of vitamin C rich foods. That is super important for the little guys, okay? Now, your girl here has done a little research, okay? So listen to this. Guinea pigs on average need about 10 to 30 milligrams of vitamin C a day to stay healthy. Now, bell peppers, this thing here is a pepper. It's a type of bell pepper. It's a sweeter pepper, but it's smaller, but the same. 1/4 cup of peppers, which is not a lot. It's probably maybe 2 of these. That is already 38 grams of vitamin C. So that is already the recommended daily intake for a guinea pig. Kale has tons of it. 1/2 cup of kale contains 40 milligrams of vitamin C. Again, that's already more than what they are supposed to, be having. Parsley, 1 cup of parsley is 60 milligrams of vitamin C, just to give you an idea, okay? So I don't see that if you feed your guinea pigs a healthy, normal diet, how on earth you need to be putting synthetic vitamin C into your piggy in order to keep them healthy, that they cannot be healthy without this synthetic vitamin C. It doesn't make sense. So should you, if you are doing it right now, if you're giving your guinea pig your extra vitamin C right now, it's all up to you. I am not going to tell you not to do something. I never have, never will. I'm just sharing my experience and, my opinion on certain things, but I'm certainly not going to tell you that you mustn't do this or mustn't do that, or you have to do this or that. So that's not how I operate. I just want people to, educate themselves, do some research, some critical thinking, logical thinking, put the facts together and then and make up your mind from there, right? So that's what I did. And then I decided that, it just doesn't make sense to be having to supplement your vitamin C. It really doesn't. So I hope that helped, that this was helpful. And I thank you all so much for watching. Thank you.